I made this ad here for the black stuff. With a designer, with the time that went into it, it probably cost a few £100s to make. And after months now, it's spent well over $70,000 on Meta, and it's incredibly profitable. Now, if you're a brand owner or marketer watching this, you've probably been in the situation where you have found a winner in your ad account, or you've seen your competitor running the same ad for months. Well, in that case, happy days, you found yourself a winner, or your competitor has found themselves a winner. Finding a winning ad is one thing, but being able to replicate it, that's completely different. So in today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can replicate any winning static ad creative in a matter of minutes. However, before we dive in, I want to make one thing very clear. The winning ad that I showed you at the beginning was a compound of a ton of stuff that we do here at Fraggle to consistently make winning ads from the dome. It includes research, design iterations, feedback from the client. It's not a one-shot thing. So although today I'm going to teach you, well, kind of exactly that, how to one-shot and replicate static ad creative, remember there's so much more that goes into it. And that's why the clients that we work with see a average CPA decrease of around 30% when working with us. So if you actually want some help building ad creative that scale, then please do check out Fraggle. There's a link down below. All right, so when we look at a winning ad, there's a couple of things that we're looking at, and there's a couple of things that we can replicate. First of all, we have the messaging and we have the imagery. They're two key things that go into any successful static ad. Recreating a competitor's messaging is actually relatively easy. Just copy and paste a static ad into your favorite LLM of choice and tell it to rewrite this for your brand. Obviously, that's on the preface that this LLM already knows about your brand, but of course we can do it the old-fashioned way where we have a look at it and in our brains we rewrite it. For example, we could have seen this ad on our competitors' feeds and been like, we want to replicate that. One way you can do, copy and paste it into Claude, for example, get it to rewrite it. The other way is by simply looking at it, looking at the messaging, looking at the angle, and doing it yourself. I would suggest, if you are a beginning creative strategist, to do that yourself. Doing things the long way, doing things without the help of AI is a great way to learn the process, because otherwise you are going to find yourself in the scenario where all you're doing is leaning on AI. So for example, we could see this, a message from our founder. We didn't expect this. Thousands of people are discovering the kill acne and redness ritual, so our exclusive launch offer ends in 24 hours. We could do that exact same thing. Let's say that we were a hydration brand, a message from the founder. We didn't expect so many people to love our hydration products. That's why we've put it on sale for 24 hours. Boom, easy, done. Because there's so much that goes into a winning ad, and a lot of the time that winning ad is driven by the messaging. So it's about looking, is it the angle? Is it the persona? Is it the copywriting? What is it that made this a winner? If you can figure out that, then you can basically back engineer any ad creative. Let's say we're looking away from static ads and we're looking at video ads. Another thing to look at there is, was it the format? Was it because it was a founder ad or a UGC testimonial? What was it that made this ad a winner? It could have been a multitude of things that when they've come together, they have created an incredibly well-performing ad. When you see a winning ad in your account, that's why understanding your metrics is so important. Your CPA, your CTR, your hook rate, if we're talking video. All of these things tell us different information. So before we actually get started, you need to decide, what are you actually going to replicate? If it's simply the messaging and the persona, or just go ahead and just rewrite that yourself. If it's the actual static ad itself, then that is where the next stage of the process comes in handy. So of course, the first part of this entire thing is to find yourself an ad to replicate. We are going to be using TrendTrack. It's a tool that I've been messing about with recently, and it is pretty incredible. Unlike other kind of swipe file tools, this is built on analytics, and it allows you to see which ads are winning, which means that you're no longer just going off vibes or by what's the longest running in the ad account. So instead, we can put filters on our search to determine what is a winner. Let me show you how it works. So I'm here in their ads page here, and you'll notice a couple of things going on. Obviously, I can just scroll through here and find any ad, but the important things here is what we can see here. So if the ad is running in the UK or the EU, then what it will actually do is show you the impression count, because by law, Meta have to do that. And then it uses a average CPM to decide what the spend of the ad is. So the really cool thing is when we dial in some features. So let's say here we want status, we want this to be an active video ad, we want it to have been running for a minimum of 30 days, let's say. We want the niche to be in the apparel space, let's say. We want the media type to be images, because that's what we're going to be replicating today. We want the language to be English. So already this has narrowed down the search massively, but now we can look at how we can see the winners. So one thing you can do here is the ad rank. So this is literally Meta telling telling us which ads are performing the best. So I can put here, okay, I only want ads that are in the top 10 of ad rank. So let's have a look what this filter is doing. It's showing us active ads that have been running for a minimum of 30 days. In the apparel niche, they're static ads, they're in English. The ad rank is showing us the top 10% of those ads. So you can see there's 63,000 ads it's showing us there. And we can also do the growth rate here as well. So that's exactly what it is. Is this ad scaling or is it declining? We can also do duplicates here because obviously if you're managing ads, the chances are if an ad is a winner, you're going to duplicate it multiple times. And that is exactly what this feature shows you. So let's have a quick scroll through here because now we have a decent idea that the ads inside here are going to be winning ads to some extent. So I don't really have a brand in mind. I'm literally just going to look through and see one that I think we could replicate. Okay, so I like this one here actually. So let's click on it and let's get a little more information on it. So I want to do this because it's quite a fun ad and it would be a good test to see whether AI can replicate this. But here we can see this. The ad rank is number 3 out of the 107 ads live in their account. It's been running for 30 days. It's still running today and it was active from April the 13th. That's a whole lot of valuable information that we can now use. If these were a competitor to us, this is showing us great insights that this is a winning ad for them. So instead of just blindly going into searching your competitors' ad libraries, instead use TrendTrack. There's also a ton of other really useful features in here, like they have the ability to look at emails, direct shops, everything super handy. You can check it out down below in the description. All right, so next step is we are simply going to copy this ad. Now, the next thing we're going to do is head over to ChatGPT. This is a custom GPT that I made that I'm going to give you a free link to down below in the description if you want to grab it for yourself, because this is going to play a vital role, because this is essentially going to guide us through the process of replicating this ad. So if I literally just paste the ad into here and I click send, that is going to start the process of ChatGPT scanning the ad, having a look what it is to understand it, and then it's going to simply ask us, is there anything you want to change? So while it does that, I am just going to Google socks. I'm going to find a random brand here. I like Adidas, so let's use these. So I'm just going to take a quick photo of these socks here. Okay, now I'm going to go head over to ChatGPT again, and now you can see that it's basically scanned the ad and it's told us exactly what's going on here. And then it's saying, here's my breakdown. Before I generate a replication prompt, would you like to make any changes? And yes, we would. So now we just simply explain our changes. So I'm going to upload that image that we just took. I'm going to use Whisperflow now just to give it some direction. I want you to swap the product for the image that is attached. I will also attach this as an image in the image generation tool, so feel free to reference it. And I'm just going to remind myself here what it says. Softer than cashmere, warmer than wool, smarter than synthetics, and then the 30% here. So let's say I want you to remove the company's logo, change the copy to say cooler than ice, more colorful than a rainbow, softer than silk, straight off the dome. I also want the offer badge to read 20% off if you buy 5 pairs, and then also change the alpaca to be a duck that's a cartoon and says with a speech bubble, I love these socks. So an absolutely mad creative here, but we've put all of our changes down. We've given it the reference image, so we're just going to let it go now and see what happens. Okay, and there we go. As if by magic, it has given us a massive JSON prompt. Basically, this is just a better version of a text prompt. Basically just code, it just tells it what it needs. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to head over to my image generation tool that we have here at Fraggle. I'm going to paste my prompt in here. I'm also going to upload my image of these socks that we had before. There we go. I'm going to change my aspect ratio here to 9:16, and then I'm simply going to press generate. Now remember, you can use this in any generation tool. We could have used ChatGPT image generation if we wanted. I'm using Nano Banana Pro. Okay, and as if by magic, we are done. There we go. We have replicated the ad in which we just saw inside TrendTrack, all using one prompt. That is how easy it can be to replicate winners now that we have AI. And remember, I'm giving this custom GPT down below for free, so feel free to use it as you will. So remember, the most important part of this is to figure out why an ad works. Is it the messaging? Is it the angle? Is it the copy, the persona? There's so many things it could be. Figure that out first, and then look about using AI to replicate it. And of course, you can go back to the data and you can see what that is telling you about why this ad is a winner. Now, if you happen to be spending over 70,000 a month month on ads, then my agency Fraggle would love to have a conversation with you about how we can make you ad creative. You can scan the QR code on the screen if you want to apply to work with us, or you can check out the link in the description down below. In this day and age, you need a regular flow of ad creative, and a lot of brands are leaning on agencies like ourselves to help them with that. In fact, these are just a few of the results that we have recently generated for our clients. And if you happen to be spending less than 70,000, then don't worry, just hit the subscribe button and watch some more of my videos until you get there. And also, sneaky piece of information, my course is launching in June, which is a matter of weeks away. So if you're watching this after June, then head to the description and go and grab it. If you're not, then you can sign up for the waiting list. And of course, you can just leave a comment and like the video and hit subscribe as well. Thank you so much for joining me for this one. It's been a real pleasure, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.